I still cringe at this moment. I want to tell you a story. I was in a bed with a girl in my arms 2 years ago. I was on a trip and I had a girl that I was interested in be interested in me. I was interested in her and she was interested in me. And somehow we managed to be in the same room, on the same bed, alone, and she was in my arms. We were both lying on the same bed. She was on my arms. You can imagine us like cuddling and all that shit. And I want to tell you what was going through my mind. I literally had a real girl in my arms. In my literally I was feeling her full body. And in my head, I was in my own world thinking about video games. I had a real girl. You can imagine me with her cuddling 2 years ago, or even 3 years ago. We were cuddling, and I was in my own world thinking about video games. I wasn't even present, not even for 1 second. I had her in my arms, and I was thinking of video games. It still baffles me to this day. How could I be that down bad? How could I be that addicted to video games? But this video isn't about video games. Of course, video games are bad for you. Of course, they ruin your life compared to what other guys are telling me. Oh, you need stress relievers. You need to take 1 hour off every single day to relax. Video games are really bad, but this video is not about that. This video is about meditation. Imagine if I was there with that girl in that bed. Imagine if I was present in that moment, in that exact moment. Imagine if I wasn't in my head that time. How better that connection would have been. How much more better the quality would have been. Just this small change, literally small change of me not thinking of something else. Because bro, I want to tell you something. Girls have like a weird sense and they know when you're present. Literally from one glance, one look at you, they know. They know if you're thinking about something else, if you're present, if you're loving. They know. I don't know how. I don't know why. I don't know. Literally, they don't even know that they have that, but they do. I've seen it with my ex countless times. I was not present. I was in my own world. I was thinking about business. I was thinking about school or gym, and I didn't act it. That I didn't act. Fuck this chair, bro. I didn't act like I was thinking about that. I was literally with her. She was sitting by my side on a tram. You can imagine both of us. In one look, literally, I was looking ahead, and one look at me, literally, like this, one glance, and she knew that I wasn't present. She asked me what was wrong. I wasn't even aware that I wasn't present. I was with her, and I was in my own world. I knew about meditation. I was meditating, but at that exact moment, I wasn't present. And she literally saw that almost instantly. They know, bro. They know. So I know this video isn't about girls, but quick relationship advice. If you want more success with girls, be present. And the way to be present is through meditation. Meditation seems like a weird term, seems like a weird practice. I know, because I had the same thoughts as you. We come from the same place, bro. If you have never tried meditation, or if you've tried and you saw that, oh, it doesn't get any like results, I don't see any results. If you tried it, or even if you didn't, you're missing out on a ton. If you tried it and you thought, oh, I don't see results, and you quit. bro, your life is so much more better. And I mean, so much more better when you're present and when you're meditating. Literally, life seems more colorful. You enjoy the present moment a lot more compared to the way you enjoy video games and the fake world. You don't get near as much pleasure and happiness from video games as you do from real life. You could be spending an hour on social media today. Literally, after this video ends, you could spend 1 hour on social media and not be as close as happy as a person that's present in this exact moment and literally does nothing the next hour. Just by the fact that they're present, they will be much more happier. Life seems so much colorful. And this feeling of present, like of being present, is extremely hard to explain. It's almost impossible to explain in words how you're feeling when you're present, how you're feeling after meditation literally clicks for you. Because every person had that moment once. Every person that has been meditating for at least 1 week, 2 weeks, they know about this moment, this feeling. It literally feels like you're on drugs. It feels like you've injected yourself with something and you're present most of the time. You've tried meditation before. Let's take this example. You've tried meditation before, but you did it for 1 week. You were present. If you really tried, if you really focused on the meditation session, you were focused only while meditating. That's the experience of most people. They're present only when they meditate. But after a while, you start getting present. Even after you meditate, and you're present for 1 more minute. It might not be much, but after a while of really being consistent, a month max, imagine getting these results after a month of doing it every day. It literally feels like you enter another dimension. You wished that somebody taught you the way of being more present before you knew about this. You wish that someone taught you at a younger age. Because after it clicks, it will literally feel like you enter a new dimension. Because you will not be present only while you meditate or even a few minutes after. You will start to get present randomly. You will get into the habit of being present, doing random stuff, or while commuting to work or school. Because that's what was happening. Yeah, that's what was happening to me. I was meditating in the afternoon, and after a while I was getting present, even a bit after. But then, after a few weeks of doing it, not even weeks, bro, 2 weeks max. After 2 weeks, I started getting random patches of being present. Imagine my full day like this, and I was meditating here, and I would get random present moments here and here and here, like random patches. I would get randomly present while on the tram to school. This is the most beautiful experience that you can experience. Getting present, becoming present subconsciously. Getting into the habit of being present 24/7. You've lived all of your life on autopilot, like an NPC. Thoughts constantly in your head. You could never think clearly, straight. You would have billions of thoughts, And when you get and when you would get an idea, you would lose it. It would get lost in the crowd because while you were getting the idea, while you were thinking of something, another one came in. It could have been $1 million idea, but because you weren't present, because you had so many thoughts in your head, it got lost in the crowd. I want to talk about something. I wanted to talk about something, but I forgot and I remembered now. Meditation clears your head. I know how it feels to live all of your life with thoughts, with so many thoughts in your head. It feels like your brain is like those guys that smoke. Like, like the lungs of the people that smoke, how they get like gray and dark. When you are not meditating, when you're never present, your brain feels like the lungs of people that smoke. Fuck this shit, bro. I hope it's not distracting you. Meditation feels like you got your brain out and you started cleaning it. It became clean, and then you put it back again. You put it in again. Most of my life, I was waking up and I was on autopilot 24/7. I was waking up and I knew what I had to do, but I wasn't present while doing any activity. I had school, I would go to school and I would think about random stuff. And our teachers realized that that was the case. That's the funny part. I realize now. Our teacher were constantly telling us, were constantly asking us if we're there with the body, but our mind was somewhere else. I've heard this sentence in Romanian, of course, so many times that you're there with the body, but with the mind you're somewhere else. You're thinking about a beach in Maldives or something. That was every single day for me at school. I would go and only be there, present with the body, only with the body. My mind was on all random stuff. I was thinking video games, girls, random Netflix show, random movie, random friend. When I was in math class, I wanted to learn math. I wanted to level up in maths. But I couldn't. It was impossible for me. It felt like a barrier was stopping me. Because I was never present. I was trying to learn maths, but I was thinking of video games, of Minecraft. This phrase of being there with the body but not with the mind seems so like dumb, not dumb. It has meaning. And it sucks to see so many people use it, especially teachers use it, and not teach you how to be there with the mind. Nobody teaches you how to be present. It's only with these YouTube videos that you teach this stuff. What person, what teacher, what counselor, what person in general told you to meditate? Do you even know what meditation is? If you do, I'm 100% certain it wasn't from the school system. Nobody from school teach you about this. And it sucks because teachers are realizing that this is a problem. They are realizing that the kids that are in class can't pay attention. and they expect you to pay attention when you literally can't. Your attention span is low, your dopamine is fucked because of TikTok and Instagram and social media. And on top of all that, you can't be present because you don't know how to be present. And they put all of the blame on you that was never taught about this stuff. Now, when I go to school, I'm able to pay attention. I could be in the most boring class ever, and I could still be able to pay attention. Be able. Most of the times I just don't care. But on the classes that I care about, I pay attention. And I can. Of course, yeah, it happens. I look at the window. I think of random stuff. I get a random YouTube video idea. But if the class is really important, if I really care about it, I can remind myself to go back and pay attention. Most people don't have this skill. And again, most people don't meditate. It's so powerful to pay attention in this day and age to when a person is speaking to you. Do you know the best way to make more connections? The best way to seem interesting, to make more friends than ever in your life? The way is to be interested in the other person. I've learned that from the book How to Influence and Influence People. I literally have it by me. I've read about this concept today. And I always remind myself about this. The way to be interesting and to make other people like you is to be interested in them. Pay attention to them. What does that mean? What's the best way to do it? Be present. When you speak to a person, imagine talking to your friend. Would you like to continue the conversation when you look at that person and you genuinely see in their eyes how their brain is thinking of something else? Would you want to continue the conversation? Me personally, I wouldn't. It would be so unpleasant to talk with someone else, to another person that isn't listening. Yeah, they might look at you. They might hold eye contact. But if they aren't really listening to you, are they really paying attention? When a person speaks to you, if you're in your own world, if you're thinking of random stuff, of what to say next, they will sense it. Especially girls, bro. I talked about this at the start. Girls have this sense for it. When another person talks to you, the best way to be a better conversationalist, to speak better, to have better conversations, is to pay attention to them. And the way you do that is by being present. Because if you're in the present moment, if you're literally in the present moment and you're not thinking of something else and your mind is clear, they will enjoy talking to you. The most success I had with girls and with socializing in general was when I started meditating. I've been on a date not a while ago, and I was present most of the date. The girl was extremely interested in me, and I highly believe that it was because I was present. Imagine if while she was talking to me, I was looking in the distance and I was thinking about YouTube and I wasn't present with her. She would sense it. She could have been able to sense the fact that I wasn't present, that I wasn't listening to her. It's really weird, and it's hard to explain to you how this works because I don't even know how it works. But now I vowed myself to be as present as possible when talking with people. I will go on a date next week. I will fucking make sure that before the date, I will meditate so that on the date, I will be as present as possible. No questions asked, no excuses, nothing. I will make sure that I will be present because it can literally make or break a relationship. You wouldn't want to be in a relationship with a girl that doesn't listen to you, that's always on her phone, that's always thinking about something else. Because when a person isn't present, when a person is in their mind, it's exactly like when a person is on their phone and isn't paying attention. Would you want to speak with a person that doesn't pay attention to you, that's on their phone 24/7? You wouldn't want to do that. So why would you want to speak with a person that isn't present? Why would you be the person that isn't present? Yeah. Why would you want to do that? It will literally change your life if you start getting into this habit. Don't overthink it. Today, start with one breath of mindfulness meditation. Let's do it right now, bro. Literally, one breath and be as present as possible. I literally feel more present because I did this. One breath. And every single time that you find yourself mindlessly thinking about things, not present at all, take a breath. Be a bit more present. And if you want to get into the habit, download an app called Medito. It's free and it's the best app for meditation. Get the app and every day for the next week, do at least 3 minutes. If for the first week 3 minutes is too simple, too easy, bump it up. But the first few days, you must do 3 minutes. Because I know you'll think, oh, this is way too easy, I will bump it up to 20. Don't do that. It's a mistake. Start small and slowly, gradually increase it. Because you will get to the point in which you can meditate for an hour straight with no problems. And if you do it for long enough, even 2 weeks, I've seen results in 2 weeks when I wasn't even consistent. If you're consistent for 2 weeks, trust me, you will see, you will feel that dimension shift that I talked about. That thing, the thing I explained. The fuck am I saying? You know, I told you how it feels like you enter another dimension. You will know what I will be talking about. And when you see other people talk about it, you will know about it. Make the change. And if you want to learn directly from me, if you want to get closer to me and talk to me and get personal advice specifically for you, join the Elite Tribe. It's a private community in which you can learn directly from me and you can make more progress than anyone else. I hope you enjoyed the video, bro. Mwah.